Hello, chat. What am I stuck on? Why did I spawn there? But okay.
Look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures?
Oh.
The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals! Totally fits our personas, don't you think? Right back at ya, baseball raccoon.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Pearlux Corp.
It's a super memorable comic!
Oh, that's cool.
No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of minutes, tops.
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city. How about this? We'll meet up under the at the Plaza Gate in a few minutes.
The fact that they call it the at is so funny to me.
Sounds like a plan.
Hello, Shadow. What's going on?
Might as well take a look around then.
Absolutely insane. Did you see? Hey, you hear the news?
Yeah, I saw it.
The supplicant called Sparksy. How terrifying. Actually using live streams to spread mimetic viruses.
Hello, Val. Hi, Artie.
Leon,
Thanks for the
that's just
dailies.
evil. I can't believe that.
I heard her live stream got permabanned. Good thing that Nameless from the Astral Express.
I wonder what the next supplicant will do.
I'm good. Just vibing. I had to do a lot of yard work today, so stream is later than I would have liked it to be.
New chapter of... Have you read the new chapter?
Sorry, I'm not into comics for kids.
They just released the official concept art for that giant pom-pom robot.
That mech design is totally unrealistic. What's so great about
Oh, there's March waiting in line.
Do you have the slightest clue how to talk to other people? Do you...
Hey, relax. Now, if we were talking about
Wow, you are...
I've tried buying a copy of the Fluffy.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Shadow. I thought I could just,
Hello
you know.
there. Would you like to learn more about the Research Society of Happy Smiles?
So,
Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you? Check out the Research
sounds like a
Society
cult.
of Happy Smiles.
So, this free?
Rest assured, the only thing joining our Research Society will cost you is a bit of your precious time. We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
I had a friend who passed away, and he'd mentioned you before. He told me that if I ever ran into trouble, the kind people at the Research Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad! But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally happy. Is that true?
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a mimetic virus through the internet? And over in Dovebrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, may the Master of Elation save us all. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering.
Archie.
Exactly what it says.
I'm
As
a
an
little
eraser
sus.
wipes away the doodles of a pencil, so too shall the pain be wiped away. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the blood-stained games 15 years ago?
I mean, yeah, but why would you?
Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express's superstar. You've even dug up every... There was an awful accident during the last Phantom Moon games, and many people lost their loved ones and children.
Pardon me.
It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future. Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar. Of course it's you. Looks like we really... I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation. Here I was, pretending to be a broke passerby to infiltrate this shady research society. You should have ignored me, but no, you acted like some approachable celebrity waltzing into a supermarket, hijacking my conversation with their recruiter. And with a star like you here, I can't
Hi,
even test the
Lillian.
waters anymore. You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going
Thank
to
you
pay
for the
for my
dearlies.
intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway. Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC
Scott, my
set
beloved.
who's unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him?
Marcy.
Sharp eyes, kid.
Marcy.
Anyone who messes with someone
are
like
you?
you is in for a nasty surprise.
I just realized I wasn't in a VC,
The murderer is the herald of death. He's dangerous.
and my little guy wasn't on the screen. My bad.
Oh, thanks for your concern.
Yes, my birthday is in 4 days. I'll be 23 years
Been a
old.
hot minute since anyone.
That's
said
kinda
that
whack.
to me. Even so,
Almost
it's my
a quarter
duty
of a
to solve
century
the
old,
case.
guys.
Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer.
I won't be live on my
Serve
birthday, like I said,
justice
but
on the spot.
I think my goal is to maybe have some sort of, I don't know, kind of just vibing it at this point in my life.
Because one of the victims happened to be someone I was on fairly good terms with. Fool.
The thing is, normally, thank you, Shadow, I appreciate it. Normally I don't really care for my birthday. I've always had shitty birthdays. I've either had to work either 14-hour shifts or I've gotten shitty gifts. My birthdays were never something I celebrated well. So I just have no expectations anymore. This year, though, my roommates are throwing us a party, and that's really nice of them. It's okay. I'm not, like, trying to say this out of sympathy. I don't want people to give me things. I think the biggest thing I would want
Revenge killings.
is to maybe
turf
hit YouTube
wars.
Partner this year.
Wouldn't be unusual usual for gang
That's
members
kind
to
of like
die
my
this,
biggest goal.
dying at the
Twitch
hands
is
of
okay.
some
TikTok is
psycho
whatever.
who kills for kicks.
YouTube partner I've been working
That
towards for 6
I
years,
can't
and I'm
accept.
getting really close. So
No matter
watching my
where you
videos,
are
liking
in
them,
the
and sharing them,
cosmos,
and even
which
commenting
era,
really, really helps.
Regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store?
No, they haven't gone back to me. It is the weekend, so they're not open. I applied last night after going. Funnily enough, the lady who worked at the front desk there was my old ELA teacher from high school. So, like, we had a moment where she gave us hugs and stuff, and she was, like, the sweetest. I was like, what the fuck? Miss... Ma'am? So, it was really funny. And, Ollie is, still in foster care. I have no other updates, but they'll probably get back to me on Monday.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashvale, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes.
We didn't actually fight, yeah.
We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashvale? Why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right? Would you mind giving it to me?
Well, give it to you! This was the last copy in the store, you know.
Oh, I see. Of course, I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price. 3,000 credits. What do you say?
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because of
Yay!
True.
What is the goal? Are you trying to end my stream? Because no one who's even been watching me for 3 straight years. Artemis Dre, Artemis_Dre, how many fucking dewdrops do you have right now?
30,000 credits. Oh, how about that? That's my final offer. I'm not exactly rolling in money here.
Like, Artie is like one of my longest viewers, and they only have probably a couple 100K.
I'm actually buying
And that's
it,
because they
for a
use
friend of
them
mine.
on my model
The one who
quite
died.
frequently.
Today is his
I just
50th.
haven't had the energy to turn on the
I thought I'd
model
buy him his
lately,
favorite
and I'm just
comic
like,
to pay my respects.
go, deploy the creature. And he's just in the corner.
He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat, and how the journey of the express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories like
There's
that.
Helia. Hello, Helia.
Mr. Ashvale, take the comic.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the 30,000 credits, as promised. Oh, I heard you're the real
Heels.
for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Unbelievable. Aw.
Move. Yes. When am I getting a room tour that you're now out of the basement?
Thank you both. As a token of my gratitude. However,
The fact that Asheville
I'll
wanted
offer
a
you
signed
during
comic
these
is
few moments.
hilarious.
Such a public stage.
You know what's so funny to me is that one of my friends I met while living out,
miracles and wield your extraordinary power. Fear, jealousy could turn their wish power
in Ohio was
into
that I shared the
wish you
same
will
birthday with my roommate.
drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So, whatever plans you might have for this herald of death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about
I'm so sorry, but his design is too complicated for me to like him. He has too many things going on. Too many chains, too many earrings, too many, like, things. And what the fuck is that thing stabbed through his fucking wrist? No.
Just like this comic, I'm dead set on getting him.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up.
Did my job pay for... Not really. It was like a part-time gig. It had a lot of, like,
on their way over.
a lot of things I don't want to discuss on stream. But they gave me an apartment.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
I'm waiting for Welt to get geek out.
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux.
They did provide,
I'm truly honored to hear you
They
say
did
so.
provide hotel rooms when we traveled to cons and stuff.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
Well, now, how did I not see this coming? Looks like we're going the same way after all.
It's you again.
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
It's just... How is that supposed to fit all of them? Oh, good.
Whoa! Now that's what I call a custom paint job.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle, used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry, this might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask.
That's what I'm like.
Fit?
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely. Please, take your...
I'm about to say, like, how are they all gonna fit in there? What the fuck is this? Is that a pom-pom robot? I knew it. I knew it.
That is astonishing.
I knew Welt was gonna geek out. Welt loves his robots.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Oh my god, I see Sam up there.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some supersized mecha hangar.
Ha ha! You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you see it now. To realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always been Perlux Corp's core design philosophy, and we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as...
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Oh my god, well.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works. Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please...
I love that. He's like a dad nerd.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
See you around, everyone.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
It's Sam. She is a trailblazer at heart.
A day of peaceful repose.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Production line can be Please observe all safety guidelines and refrain from crossing the safety barriers.
This is really cool, actually. Firefly, my beloved. She's still alive. Yeah, she died in the dream.
Mr. Yang, isn't this your favorite giant robot?
So, yes and no. She died in the dream. So, the first ending of Penacony... I have spoilers ahead. If you haven't played the rest of Penacony and the newest Penacony story, you're kind of fucked. I'm going to talk about it anyways. Alive with the Stellaron Hunters. Let me explain. The first ending of Penacony, she flies up in the Sam suit and a bunch of fireworks go off and it's a happy ending. But when the Dahlia came out, it's shown that if they didn't take the memories and rewrite them of us, we wouldn't have been able to save Emphorius and the universe would have ended. Stellaron Hunters have a guy named Elio. Elio follows a script of the universe. He sees every single possibility and tells people what to do, so the universe keeps running smoothly. He predicts the future. That is essentially what Elio's job is. Us, as Trailblazers, we were originally a part of the Stellaron Hunters a while ago. We don't know the exact history quite yet about that. All we know is we were a part of them. But we have no memories of that other than waking up to Kafka shoving a Stellaron in our chest. We have a Stellaron in our body. We'll see how that kind of goes. Now, after Emphorius happens, we save Emphorius, we save the world, because of our memories being happy. We then go back to Penacony, because the Dahlia kind of kidnaps us and fucks with our memories, and, she restores them. Firefly essentially has something called, what all Firefly units have, are called Entropy Loss Syndrome. They were essentially an army of clones made to fight a battle war against the swarm of bug thingies that kept, making clones of themselves. but they aren't supposed to last long because they're so powerful. They literally combust and die. Firefly's still alive because of the Spellbound Hunters helping her, and she can only use X amount of her power before fading away. She did so much of it in Penacony. She died in the dream. She's no longer allowed to enter Penacony or she will die. But they couldn't, Elio knew having us remember that would fuck us so much up that we would suffer. We wouldn't be able to save Inforius. That, knowing that we helped contribute to her death. So, we just don't remember that. Yeah, she's alive in real life. It's just like, we're probably not gonna see her.
I saw it. Please, just keep it down. We're here as their guests. We should be careful about what sort of impression we leave. Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished, to see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot or that Arahato?
It wouldn't be Doomed Yuri because technically speaking, there's two trailblazers.
Someone else's property. Comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves. Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be.
He is a nerd, Dad.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That this world is more free.
Standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
Yeah. But, oh. Who the fuck are you?
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's Who are you?
Oh. Wow, this truly is a magnificent face.
We're like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal. Am I too close? Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space.
We can tell. Nilux?
Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. You'll forgive me, right?
This is Farita's voice actor?
Oh, right. I forgot to show you
love
my
you.
ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nilux, and I work at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes.
Amberly
Collins! More
Collins!
times than I can count.
Connors!
So of course I recognized you right away.
I need her to...
Couldn't help rushing
Wait, is
over
she
here to
playable?
snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
If she's not Nihility, I'm gonna, like, be like, what the fuck?
I see. Well, then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello everyone! Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building. From the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our hottest products.
Oh, seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs. Mr. Yang, you seem reluctant to part with the Mechatron. Want to take a few more pictures with it?
I'm just curious. When will this giant robot be completed?
Here's a little spoiler. That's actually part of today's tour. We'd like to invite the heroes of the Astral Express to help complete this Mechatron statue.
Will it be able to move like the other Mechatrons in Plain Arcadia once it's done?
That's... Oh, I'm afraid it'll be a bit tricky. You're probably all aware that Mechatrons are imaginae driven by wish power, which means they don't actually have any complex machinery inside them. You know how humans tend to unconsciously imagine inanimate objects as living things that can think and move? It's this empathetic projection that grants wish power to Mechatrons.
You're welcome.
Known to all imaginae, giving them life. Think away. But one person's thoughts alone won't cut it. The bigger the imaginae, the more wish power needed to sustain it. We'd need to break free from the mental shackles of impossibility to bring such a massive imaginae to life. That in turn requires stories filled with the grandest of wishes and imaginations that know no bounds. Alas, modern humans think way too practically.
No mercy.
People can't help but wonder, how does such a huge Mechatron even move? Given how massive it is, why doesn't it just collapse under its own weight?
I don't know, but I'm gonna go piss really fast while you decide to think about that. I will be right back, chat. Behave yourselves. No. Quit it. Know exactly what you're trying to do, you goblin of a child. Hello, chat. I have returned.
The
So,
tiniest seed of
Marcy
doubt
has
in the
this
giant
tunnel.
Mechatron, standing tall astride the earth, becomes nothing but an impossibility. Maybe it'd have a better chance of coming to life in a more primitive society.
Oh, truly a pity.
Oh, cheer up! Today's
So
your
Marcy
chance
has
to
her like
finish
cat tunnel that
building
she likes
this
going through.
massive Mechatron.
Yeah, this bitch
Think of how many robot enthusiasts would kill
likes to
for this
attack.
kind of opportunity.
Me through it.
Hang on a sec.
The officially licensed Fluffy across the blue alloy. There's a saying that goes, dreams of wealth, the heart of a hero, and countless efforts all lead to Perlux Corp.
Well, of course she
Whether you're a
does.
kid or an adult, everyone has their own sweet dreams. Becoming a
Sweet
hero
dreams,
to save the
Patagonia!
world from evil forces. Merging with a giant Mechatron to unleash awesome ultimate moves. Yeah! Perlux Corp sells these dreams and makes a killing off of them. If I could have everyone's attention, you can buy models of Perlux Corp's Mechatrons in this area. Among them is the best-selling Daybreak Squadron series.
Wow, look at this. It's so intricate. No wonder Mr. Yang's got Mechatrons on the brain.
I very much envy the kids here in Plain Arcadia. Back in my day, robot toys were still quite the luxury.
Back in my day.
Seeing all your eyes light up like that reminded me that I, too, was once young. Back then, there was a stretch when I was so broke that I'd spend ages debating whether to buy a carton of milk from the convenience store. I kept telling myself that I had to work hard so I could get rich someday.
So, did you manage to get rich?
After years of hard work and hustling, at the very least, I'm no longer young.
Damn, that's so real though.
Oh, aren't you the sweetest? But I do have my secret to staying young.
The souls of the
That is,
innocents.
lying about your actual age. Keep that in mind, just in case. Now, back to the grind. I wouldn't call it striking it rich, but I'm pretty close to making a sweet little profit.
Oh, don't keep us in suspense, Miss Nihilux. Just spill the beans. Pretty please.
You might not believe this, but I have
Marcy,
some
come here.
friends who've been trying to create
Marcy.
a decentralized digital currency
You want
to
cheese?
fight against the IPC's
Daisy?
credit system.
Pigsy, good girl. That's it.
Are these people from Punk Lord?
That's right. These people are from the Nomadic Miners faction. They've discovered a way to hijack Noose's computing power for mining and are digging up a limited supply of learned coins. And I have gone all in with everything I got on this project.
What the
I
fuck? That
feel
sounds like Bitcoin.
This is a very risky way of doing things.
Life's full of ups and downs, right? The higher the risk, the bigger the reward.
Average American experience is killing me.
A day of peaceful repose.
You watch Daybreak Squadron too?
Hey, wait. This isn't right. Isn't this Pom Pom?
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait. You'll see even cooler toys coming up later.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this is Pom Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue. which
Yes.
is totally unrelated to the pom-pom from Astral Express.
You got that right. Intellectual property is one of the most complicated things in the world.
With the best legal team in the universe at our service, I'm sure all copyright issues will be a breeze. Unless the IPC wants them to be an issue. Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy.
Huh?
I have a small favor to ask.
What?
Would you mind taking a photo with...
There's no voice on there. She doesn't say anything there. What? Oh, I guess it's broken.
with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo.
Oh, it's a known issue?
I'd
Oh
love
boy.
to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp.
Really?
How does that sound?
Oh, interesting.
If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought.
Just give it a thought.
A one-of-a-kind souvenir in the entire universe?
I love her already.
Definitely love it.
She's like me.
It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
The officially licensed Fluffy
Man, and
I'm ready.
I love this one so much. I suddenly have this selfish urge to keep it all to myself.
And don't forget about that exclusive gift you promised.
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head to checkout.
I don't read in-game notices. I'm gonna be so for real with you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
How are you doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
I'd like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an Alloy King Pom Pom toy model as a gift.
Sure, you got it. For the gift expense record, could you please provide your employee ID?
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is Madame Pearl's ID number.
Yeah?
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself. It would only
Okay.
be fitting
Hopefully
for
your
the
head
gift
gets
to be
better.
presented in her name.
I see. Please wait a moment. Your Alloy King Pom Pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Perlux Corp. To ensure your safety.
What'd you realize, Helia?
The area
raccoon.
You do?
No, that's not right. You're oh, from the Astral Express. Wow. And is Miss March Bunny herself here too?
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name, March 7th. This is Mr.
Bro.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew.
Bro was like, yeah, I can sleep
I'm a
naked
huge
now.
fan of
What
you
the
all,
fuck?
Especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue. And I've even bought all the collector's editions.
How could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing I'm not that petty.
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or just the cute animal crew from the Fluffy.
I don't just follow the Fluffy series.
I do miss his old voice, but his new voice has a lot more emotion in it.
Cienjo, Penacony, and Emphorius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emphorian War online.
Bro, they went through 33 million cycles of hell on Earth. They're not gonna have fucking video footage.
Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, your speech was so inspiring. Such modesty from a legendary hero. What a stellar role model for all of us. Oh, right. I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my
It did
senior
feel a
today,
little monotonous, I
I'd have
agree.
brought that can with me. Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please.
Don't worry, he won't fly away just yet. As for you...
Sorry. I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter.
Archie?
Just call me
Yes.
Cinderborn. If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with me for a bit?
Oh my goodness. Hello. I don't really... Helia, are you still here? It's like, you know what? Marcy, shush.
Daybreak Squadron is the most popular superhero drama.
I never expected, Miss...
After all,
I'm truly... I'm just a small-time actor playing it recently. Full Wish TV got approval from the Department of Aberration Defense. So now,
Sorry,
how should I put this? My teammates and I are both actors, and I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance and do some advertising shoots while I'm at it.
It's okay.
Full Wish TV and Perlex Corp have always been partners. Even the squad's transformation Mechatron is imaginated by Perlex Corp. The more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons, making the squad shine even brighter in reality. And the more active they are,
it's just
the
a finger.
better Perlex Corp's model can sell. It's a perfect, virtuous cycle.
Marcy keeps trying to eat my fingers because I ate cheese now.
Oh, sorry for taking... If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like... The hero of the Astral...
Oh, what perfect timing!
Honestly, that's my weakness. I can't allow myself to let adorable kids down.
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron. Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for him so he can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone.
Is that us? Ha! Bro.
Mountains move, dragons rise! Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
I'm on it.
I choose you. Doubt farewell. Future could come. For tomorrow.
Damn.
This is Perlux Corp's Mechatron Imagenesis Design Lab. 15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of Plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut.
Yeah, you happy?
Today,
Yeah.
Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines.
That's kind of crazy.
Imagine such as Mechatrons, which can be produced and discontinued at will, are the perfect residents for Plain Arcadia, and perhaps the perfect IPC employees too. In some people's eyes, being able to create an infinite army of Mechatrons would be even better. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in Plain Arcadia? As expected of the Nameless, you're quite knowledgeable about the customs and culture of the world you've set foot in.
Oh, that's so
Drawing
cool.
The physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists. But here, collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste. In short, this is the industrial revolution everyone's been chasing.
Oh, to think that even Imagenesis, a skill as magical as this, could be industrialized. I'm suddenly starting to admire the IPC.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so many Imagine?
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy.
Legit? Oh my god.
All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
Yeah, in a second.
updated. Processing. Printing.
Could it be that no matter how...
Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of... You got that right. The fully automated Imogenesis blueprint design system perfectly matches your needs. You can meticulously...
So basically it's like, oh, if you want to do it the easy way, here's some presets.
Skip it all, and the automated system will always produce results that meet the standards. Amazing, right? Just like how the inventors on planet Skrullum used to ask themselves, if all their inventions were already pre-recorded in the Supreme Punch Tape, what's the point of inventing in the first place?
Printing complete. Please retrieve your blueprint.
What you just said is the answer. It's not about the results of creation, but the elation we experience in the process.
Oh, hello. But please, show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint. No problem. The blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go. Hope you enjoy the experience.
No. March and I will just watch you.
Now then, please follow my... This experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts. The arm, the shoulder armor, and the daybreak blade on the back of the Mechatron. Go for it, little raccoon! Assemble the Magico Mechatron Daybreak Warp...
All right, everyone. I'm heading out.
What is happening?
The first step of assembly is to remove each part from the frame, one by one. Nippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Perlux doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely. Brutal, but it leaves no burrs. And that's the magic that we at Perlux Corp are so proud of.
Wait. Wait, I can't. How do I get to those other coins? Oh well, that's fine. This is cool.
Next, please activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm. Good. We're done with the arm for now. Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to the shoulder armor panel position. Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution. Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface.
Get on it. Oh, well, damn, I didn't get the thing I wanted.
Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Perlux Corp. Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back. Aim at the mounting point on the back, and fire! Awaken! Daybreak blade! Mission accomplished. The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this
Damn,
hall.
I built a Mechatron, chat.
The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place, left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department.
Not a bad piece either.
A new hero is born right here. Step forth, Mr. Little Raccoon, and become the guardian of
Shit, bro.
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating link. Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be?
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart-pounding combat.
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to...
merged with the Mechatron?
Don't tell me I gotta fight that.
Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those dazzling colors are like an express train traversing through the stars. Enhanced full body armor, a steadfast shield for the people. What a powerful strike! That's our hero, Little Raccoon! This strike carries the hope of all citizens. Hey-ya!
How do I get over there? Ooh.
Our hero got blocked by an illegal building. City, what are you doing? No choice left. Smash it to pieces, hero! Just focus on dealing with the city's crisis and let Madame Pearl worry about the compensation.
The fact that we have to let Madame Pearl worry about it is so funny to me.
Duo Mention City has made it through the worst of it. Do we press on or wipe out the monsters and...
This is the best day of my life.
The monsters that were hiding here seem to have been reduced to nothing.
Could it be the one and only Trailblazer of the Astral Express walking towards us? Galactic Baseballer! We've been expecting.
Although the giant shadow crisis in Duo Mention City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron is only just beginning. As the old and new generations of superheroes, you will face off here to determine the victor!
Forged by raging fire, burn away the darkness, the star that set the world aflame!
Bro, this is literally Power Rangers.
Slice through the skies, flames of lightning! From the blue heavens descend, Azurling! Kah!
Shatter the eternal night. Light blazing bright. The radiant bow of hope. Dawn Lance!
Cut through despair. Unyielding blade of steel. Edge that never fades. Cinderborn. You can do it, friend.
Darkness wanes, and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
I like how the blue one is shorter than the rest.
This is an official challenge from the Daybreak Squadron, great hero of the Astral Express. If we defeat you, we hope you'll accept our invitation to become the honorary Phantom 5th member of the Daybreak Squadron and help us safeguard the peace of Plain Arcadia.
Honorary. It's an honorary position.
Hey, Greg, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect chance.
My friend, you know what? Every time.
Bro, they are literally fanboys. This is this is great.
I'm you. I think about what you would do when facing danger. It is your adventure stories that give me strength. So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
Now then, let's settle this on the horizon where the vengeance moon rises! two of us see what you're made of.
Come on! One and only Trailblazer?
So wait, this is like...
As expected of the Astral Express hero, looks so powerful.
This is really cool. I like that we get to beat them up as Mechatrons.
I'll leave the rest to you.
The honor is mine to cross blades with you.
As heroes, we'll never back down. Now leave it to me.
Teach me your way.
We'll unite as one.
This strike contains all my respect.
Ooh.
Even the invincible little raccoon is... Listen, those are the people's wishes. Power.
Hey, Tempest Official, thank you so much for the follow. How you doing?
Limitless possibilities.
Everyone's wishes. I've received them all. Trailblaze Infinity.
Let's go, I'm better than you. Oh, full-on cutscene! Ah, that won't work because I'm not using my model. I'm so sorry about that. I'll give you your points back, though.
You really got into character.
That was so cool.
That was some great acting.
Were we?
Don't tell me you actually thought you were fighting them in a real city. That ain't gonna happen. Madame Pearl's insurance fund would collapse. It doesn't matter if it was a real fight or a fake one. What matters is your experience. Did you have fun?
That was so
gave us
fun.
a 5-star review. Thank you for your kind feedback. Your satisfaction and approval are our greatest motivators. Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You gave them quite a combat lesson, it appears. Why don't you go share a few words with those youngsters?
It's literally Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers.
Of my senior, that was...
Before joining Daybreak Squadron, Gray had always been your fan.
That kid knows every story about the Astral Express like the back of his hand. And he's always looked up to you as his role model. Even as his leader, I'm nowhere near as important to him as you are. Huh, what an amazing battle! Well, more than beating you, we were hoping Gray would leave a lasting impression on you. After all, being remembered by their idol is the highest form of praise for a fan, isn't it?
Oh, you bet. Besides my senior. My teammates in the Daybreak Squadron are the ones I trust the most.
It's a shame, though. If he could really become the 5th member of our team, our recognition would rise even further. After all, many people still think we're just playing hero.
That's only because we haven't done anything truly heroic yet.
Don't worry. Given the state of Duo-Dimension City, a mind-blowing crisis is bound to happen soon.
I love that they're including
That's when we'll
little
get our chance to shine.
little things like this in the game. It's so
just
cute to
yesterday,
me.
I rescued 5 people from a gas explosion. Hope they recover soon. And spread the word about how awesome Daybreak Squadron is!
There you go again, casually saying the strangest things. Like the Astral Express. We don't need to act to prove something so long as we stay true to our own path.
They're just guys, you
Sooner
know,
or later,
having fun.
Daybreak Squadron
Imagine
will
your
be
career
recognized
path was
by
an actor, and then
everyone.
they actually made the mechas, and they were like,
Silly
yeah, so
you.
I'll blow
Is
this
the
up.
Astral Express all you ever think
And you're
about?
like, oh,
Why don't
okay
you just
then.
go join the Express as one of the nameless.
I think I would lose my mind.
Come on, don't make fun of me. I'm still just a rookie. How could I?
Anyone who perseveres in their own life is a hero indeed.
Thanks for your guidance, Trail. And lastly, I wonder if you could take a picture with the rest.
Trailblazer?
Whoa! My senior's so close to me that my heart's beating like crazy.
3, 2.
Darkness wanes and dawn awakens. The Daybreak Squadron arrive!
Time's about up. We should meet with Madame Pearl now. Oh, right. Want to say good...
Blue, yellow! You guys were amazing back there! If we record this for promo material, we'll definitely get a ton of new followers! If only we could have beaten the Nameless! We were actually so close during that Mechatron fight!
What are you talking about? There's no way we could have beaten the Trailblazer.
Well, it's not entirely impossible, I'd say. Ever since I converted, I feel like both my mind and body have become so much lighter. Gray, you really should join us and do the same.
Haha, Gray. Being a masked hero means facing all kinds of dangers. You definitely feel pretty bad if you couldn't contribute your strength to the team when we needed you the most. Oh, looks like your idol's here to see you. We'll wait for you backstage.
Senior? Me? I'm fine. Totally fine. It was no surprise that you took us down without breaking a sweat. It's me. I'm just too weak. I'm always hesitant, whether in combat or dealing with life. Even though I know I can never become an amazing hero like you, I've always been trying my best to get closer to being like you. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but no one ever taught me the principles of how to live and behave growing up. I dropped out of high school pretty early and started hanging out with street gangs. Every time I threw a punch to intimidate someone, I thought I was being a hero. But when I saw how scared those people were, I had this nagging feeling that maybe I was doing something wrong. Later, when I read about the Astral Express story online and learned about your legendary deeds, I finally understood what it meant to be a true hero. Looking back at how immature and awful I was, I made up my mind to leave my old organization. Now I too have a chance to become a hero like you. Together, with my brothers and sisters in the Daybreak Squadron, I can bring happy smiles to the residents of Plain Arcadia and protect them whenever danger appears. But I'm just too weak. I don't have the immense strength like the Express Nameless. I don't even have any special talents. Maybe I've chosen a path that doesn't really work for me.
I just feel really bad for this guy.
I don't want to give you empty platitudes about humans triumphing over fate. But I do believe that while kindness isn't something you can learn, strength is something you can acquire. Your desire to fight for those around you, and your wish to bring smiles to others, that's your greatest strength.
Thank you, Trailblazer. Thanks for listening to my ramblings.
Are you down there, sweetheart? You enjoying the... You gonna make biscuits? Has the factory called for you? Yeah? Oh yeah, there she goes. Chat, she's doing her biscuits.
Could you please sign that famous line? That one's not bad either.
Yeah, it was the stars that first set the...
I'll remember today for the...
Apparently, we can view the grayscale.
Well, that about wrap. Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Pearlux. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss matters regarding the Phantasmoon Games. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantasmoon Games have never required any competition between supplicants. As an IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the hall. You should go meet up with them. Don't keep them...
Cat ears would really take off.
Apparently, we can view the grayscale models in development.
This is what happened to all.
This way, if you want a visit.
A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Interesting.
Fruits of a long journey. A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Over here! Over here! Mr. Yang and I watched them. Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs, Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes.
Indeed.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around here for ages and seen everything there is to see. What's this Madame Pearl really up to?
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a few questions I'd like to confirm with Miss Nyalux.
Miss Nyalux? Wait, where did she go?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you. The Secretary's office sent Agent Feld here to keep you company while you wait, but he said he couldn't find any of you.
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss Nyalux?
Miss Nyalux? Who?
Agent Nyalux, an IPC ranking P30 who works at
P30? Imagenesis Technology Department?
What?
When did Perlux Corp have an Imagenesis Technology Department?
Could
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building? Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing? Distinguished guests, are you hurt? Or did she trick you into giving her money or anything like that?
So she basically...
This lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided us around the place like a pro. I thought she was one of your people.
I need to report this to security right away. She can't have gone far. Let's catch her in the act.
Thank you for your help. Astral Express crew, Madame Pearl has been waiting for quite some time. If it's convenient, shall we head out now? I'll show you the way. Please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
I need to use the bathroom, so there's an ad break about to run. I'm gonna do that and I will be back. Hey, thanks, chat. Bye. Chat, I have returned. This feels weird. What do you mean? Are you unable to sleep?
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Mechatron army, based on what I saw.
What? I need her.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you're
again.
probably not used to the lack of noise.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality, Madam Pearl.
I understand there was a minor incident in the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Pearl Lux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment.
Maybe
We're fine.
white noise might
Don't
help
worry
you.
about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information?
No, Pearl Lux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID. Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse.
That's fair.
Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over my plans.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a Mask of Elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning. Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability. And I bear both responsibilities. As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantasmoon Games to a swift and safe conclusion. Rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy, I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness, instead of sorrow and rage during the Phantasmoon Games.
I mean, that's
Therefore,
probably why you're so
I'd like
it's
to hear
so
the
quiet.
Express's request. Trailblazer, please tell me, what's your ultimate goal?
Oh.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Phantasmoon Games with me?
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating
That's
in the
fair. I
Phantasmoon
mean, it
Games.
is windy.
Huh. Got something in mind?
Yeah, I can't really see your face, Himiko. My fuck ass hat covers it.
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantasmoon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil. As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games exists beyond control. What's more vague is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation. According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia, victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves. They listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power. And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all. Sometimes I wonder, if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
That's such a hilarious idea. I can totally picture it.
Okay.
I get it. To begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute. Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor the god itself could reasonably object to. Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face. Cooperating with the IPC while if we handle the negotiations well, perhaps Aha could stand behind the Astral Express. Just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one another while offering support from afar.
Oh my god, guys, the fanfic shippers are going crazy. Machiavelli and Aha are smashing. We know that the guy who created the Astral Express and Aha were both fucking.
The only question is, will Aha agree?
I feel like they'd find this very
Don't worry
amusing.
about that. From what I know about them, they'll agree. What kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt. This is their IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Machiavelli, complete with their signature and seal.
Solely for the sake of fun, I have, on numerous occasions during my voyage aboard out of the Astral Express, misappropriated and vandalized public property of the Express, therefore incurring financial losses to the Express and liability for third-party damages. Having received the conductor's earnest instruction, I have come to a profound realization of my transgressions. I hereby itemize all outstanding reparations below to be settled at a future date. The itemized list of reparations due from Aha is as follows. A tele-microwave oven, 1 unit. Supersonic slippers, 2 pairs. Optical camera cloak, 1. Anti-gravitation levitation carpet, 1. Hairdo brooms bearing a striking resemblance to swords, quantity 2. Note, liability to entry is jointly assumed with Machiavelli. Leviathan tooth, quantity 2. Trim conductor's outfit, quantity 1. Organ dragonflies, deposited by the morning actors, quantity 2. Medical expenses incurred due to allergic reactions to the introduction of electronic mustard to the rice cooker. Graffiti removal fees for the statue of complex of the White Rolling Stone Planet. Repair costs for the walls of the Museum of Animated Arts, and recovery expenses for escaped collection items. 3 portraits and 7 specimens remain unaccounted for to date. Jesus fucking Christ. Incident during extracurricular angling in erratic comet fish caused a collision, resulting in damages to 3.1415. Bro, Not pie. Not fucking pie. Hi. Yes, hello. I'm reading. Do you want to be a part of me reading? Is that it? Can you sit down? Thank you, dear. Shut up. Of the planet Goldberg, note liability for the Centauri jointly assumed with Akivili. Satellite unit for the Centauri stellar ring quantity 0.5. 6 IDX. Quantity 9. Jesus fucking Christ. One anti-beast horde naval cannon sourced from the old Lunitinium exhibition hall, and one artificial satellite neutralized via accidental discharge. Several pillows lost to the atmosphere of the planet Sealy, during a pillow fight, inclusive of Conductor Pom-Pom's favorite bolster. Fines levied by the Cosmic Paleontological Conservation Association regarding gastric ulcers in a void song whale, induced by an unauthorized expedition with the creature's stomach. Something, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, released from the custody of the Architects Quantity 3, Roaring Golden Pythons Quantity 1, accrued multiple outstanding tabs at the world's end in the capacity of a nameless. A shockingly lengthy and extensive enough to reach the ground. Crispy... Crispy Crumbly Pom-Pom Pie 22, of which 3 were utilized as fishing bait, 9 dispensed as a yak fodder, 10 deployed as projectiles against space pirates during a skirmish. Please accept my sincerest apologies for the misappropriation of the conductor's labor-intensive production. Half of an Astral Express. What do you mean? Aha owes the Astral Express half of an Astral Express. Debitor, aha. This is hilarious.
Passenger, use this to blackmail them. That one will definitely give in to your demands. Probably.
So, you're saying you want Aha to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Logical extrapolation. Failed. Success rate indeterminable. This peculiar proposal nearly brought my thought process to a halt. This request is far too lacking in structure, yet within an irrational context, it seems to conceal a certain kind of logic. If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed. As expected of the Trailblazer, your thinking is so... out of the box. I've learned something today. However, I don't think you stand much of a chance in the games, because I've joined as a supplicant. This is an age-old question. Do Intellitrons possess a soul? The mask responded to me, which means the Elation has acknowledged that Intellitrons also have the potential to seek pleasure. And I am perhaps the first Intellitron supplicant in the history of the Phantasmoon Games.
A Planar Arcadia's administrator is a supplicant?
At the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude. What, Perlux Corp among them.
Aww, with money and power on...
As I previously proposed to Miss Himiko, I'm willing to cooperate with the Astral Express to ensure the smooth progression of the Phantasmoon Games.
Yeah, I know.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
I have 2 other allies. However, you all are my most promising ones. Once the Astral Express joins, it will maximize the safety and success of this Ionic game, and I will do everything in my power to fulfill my partner's wishes within that limited minute.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask, but given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you'd call a reliable ally.
I don't know.
Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Cienjo's hands. Don't tell me. Yao Guang gave it to you guys?
That's right. 3 against 3. We're tied at the moment.
With this new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations.
Girl, we gonna
But
beat your
the
ass.
conclusion seems unchanged. After all, as the administrator of this world, I have the natural advantage in resources.
An IPC senior executive, Plain Arcadia's administrator, a member of the 10 Stonehearts, joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But when you think about it, isn't this identity precisely the greatest burden Madame Pearl has to overcome?
He is right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. But Plain Arcadia's citizens might not see it this way. All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized twice over.
A sharp observation, I must say. Quite impressive.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madame Pearl, what is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantasmoon games at any cost?
What I seek is a treasure lost to this world's history. I want to recreate Graphia's divine art of imagenesis.
Does that have something to do with painting?
Hard to believe, no? My birth originated from the theme assigned by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Art. At first, I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no great challenge. Day after day, I studied. Day after day, I exhausted every possibility. I could instantly analyze the proportional structure and pigment composition of any painting. I could precisely reproduce every pixel of Graphia's masterpieces. Yet I could not create as she did. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantasmoon games. I want to understand her thoughts at that moment and touch the essence of creation.
Is this your personal pursuit? Or the IPC's demands on this world?
Both. The IPC's point of view is far more pragmatic. The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare. And they've always been eager to master this technology.
So let me get this straight. You want to put everybody into a fucking painting.
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to those 2 supplicants who haven't surfaced yet? These 2 individuals' objectives are unclear, and their abilities remain a mystery. If left unchecked, we might see a repeat of the Herald of Death tragedy. I have a cooperation proposal that could help us gather intelligence on them, and I'm willing to share this piece of information with you all. That is correct. But all you need to do is sacrifice a tiny sliver of your reputation before we move on to the details of our cooperation. Would you like to take a short break and have some tea to wet your whistles?
Wet your
Or shall we
whistles?
I was thinking of having Perlux Corp host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name, how about Star Rail Fest?
a Fluffy across the blue convention?
Correct, but not entirely. The Fluffy is well known in this world, so it's a good collaboration element. But what I want is an unprecedented Astral Express exhibition, with the Fluffy being just a small part of it. The real stars of this grand event will be you, the Express crew. You'll be there in person to meet the people of this world.
Are you trying to use this exhibition to lure those two unidentified supplicants out of hiding?
Huh? What if they're up to no good? Won't that just make us walking targets?
Yeah, what is in it for
What
us?
could be more inspiring to the people of a world than standing face to face with heroes of the cosmos? That's an enormous amount of wish power, and the Astral Express is the very source from which this wish power originates. Together, we can create a miracle for all to witness in Arcadia devoted to the legends of heroes. I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotional cooperation. And in return, wish power will flow to you. Of this, I have no doubt. A wise choice. Before the Star Rail Fest officially begins, I have one more favor to ask of you all.
Doesn't Pearlux own the rights to the Fluffy?
Since their debut, this author has remained anonymous, never revealing their true identity in public. But if the real-life inspiration behind the story were to pay them a personal visit, it would surely be a great honor. Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll leave it in your capable hands. By the way, before you leave...
Huh. Adventurine's coin.
I've studied in detail the records of my colleagues' interactions, so please, keep this chip with you as a symbol of good fortune for our future cooperation. Take care, everyone.
Well, we'll be on our way then.
As your private detective, I must warn you that a grand exhibition of unprecedented scale would make for a perfect opportunity to reenact the blood-stained games.
I understand. That's why I have a mission for you. Protect the Nameless at Star Rail Fest.
You actually think they would need my protection with their strength? Don't tell me your extrapolations predict even bigger trouble ahead.
Hidden beneath each extrapolation, tiny signals of unease keep bubbling up to my thought interface. I must be thoroughly prepared for whatever may come. Now that you've taken up the mask, let's talk about payment. What do you want? The same as always? Money?
Before we talk about payment, let's discuss the Herald of Death. Although the Department of Aberration Defense sealed and destroyed all records of the Bloodstained Games, I still managed to uncover some unusual leads. After the Herald of Death incident, the victims' families collectively received compensation so massive it could fill any gaping wound. So, I figured, maybe we could find some leads by looking into official Plain Arcadia expenditures. But here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. Care to guess whose books this money went through? It was you, the omnipresent IPC. To be precise, it was the IPC's technology department that paid this astronomical compensation.
Oh, there's the missing line. Why would a lethal incident on some minor frontier planet cause the IPC scientists to hemorrhage funding? Don't tell me they're moonlighting as philanthropists on top of the research work.
Following the usual human drama tropes, am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information Really shows your connections and capabilities, Detective Ashvale.
In movies, a big shot like you would usually raise a hand right about now, revealing the dark muzzle of a gun. I'm afraid you've learned too much. And bang! That's when the gun goes off. And I, the poor sap who uncovered the truth, am supposed to bite the dust.
Sorry, my hand is on the checkbook and unavailable. Mr. Ashvale, tell me, how many zeros would you like to see on that check for our cooperation?
It's not about the money.
Indeed, money isn't the issue. 100 million credits.
Are you trying to buy me off like some poor victim's family? Tell me, why did the technology department pay to sweep this under the rug?
300 million? I know you've always needed money. For cryosleep, supporting the families of fallen comrades, and for treating those who survived. Isn't this exactly what strategic investment is about? Putting money in the hands of those who need it?
I'm not your lackey, Intellitron. Tell me the answer.
500 million? I could pretend there's a glitch in my calculation process and make it a cool billion for you. Money or answer? Your call.
I want the answer.
Oh, an unexpected choice. It defies my usual understanding of your decision tree.
It is definitely
No,
personal to him.
I say this without sarcasm or ridicule. The answer is, I don't know much. Hard to believe, perhaps. But as CEO, my power isn't unlimited. Besides, the Herald of Death affair lies 15 years in the past. This world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been dragging on for years. The hidden moves laid by the previous player keep becoming my challenges. Even today.
But since you've invited me to finish this game together, sharing intel is a must.
Reasonable. I'll share what I know about the answer. Marcus Antali, the Herald of Death. Last member of the Intelligentsia Guild, School of Evolutionary Perfection. 5 years ago, his identity was confirmed, and he was executed. Note, executed in every sense of the word. Miss Yabali, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings, and even I don't have the clearance to access those records.
No wonder. So, that guy was practically IPC personnel, give or take. That also explains why the technology department shelled out the compensation. Yet, the method behind this latest killing is
I'm
identical to
interested
the
to
one
see.
10 years ago. If the Herald of Death is truly dead.
If he's actually dead or not.
A serial killer coming back from the dead is the least of our worries. Even if a serial killer does come back to life, he's still just a serial killer who's been shut out of the Ionic game. What's more concerning is this. Someone wants to exploit the legacy of the Herald of Death. Miss Yabali took away everything that man left behind, except for the fear he instilled in the people of this world.
I mean,
And
yeah.
during the Phantasmoon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too. Based on my extrapolations, the appearance of this new Herald of Death might mark the beginning of the festival spiraling out of control.
No wonder you're in such a hurry to end the games.
Mr. Ashvale, I've always respected you. But right now, I need to rely on your strength.
I'm gonna
even
save
more.
probably all my pulls for Pearl because I like her a lot.
Respect. When I was younger, What I really wanted was to make the IPC fear me. The passage at times not exactly kind, is it? Deal, Madam Pearl. But I will require one more form of compensation. Whoever this new Herald of Death is, I must deliver justice with my own hands. This time, there won't be any lengthy interrogation.
By the authority vested in me as CEO of Plain Arcadia, I pardon all crimes committed in the course of your revenge. Go ahead and do what you must, Mr. Ashvale.
Damn. So she's just like, go fucking murder him, I don't care.
I don't blame you, but I'm done being a breathing dead weight. So do me a favor and pay me back for that drink with this bullet.
Just do it, you coward! Let me die as a Galaxy Ranger before I turn into a monster.
A Galaxy Ranger?
Shoot me, I beg you. My Skybo above.
He was a Galaxy Ranger, like Boot Hill.
Not knowing who you are, not knowing why you exist here. That isn't life. In ancient times, humanity's daily goal was to obtain 2,000 calories of food. Humans back then knew they were just one member of the animal kingdom. They understood why they migrated, hunted, gathered. But now, in an era where you can get food delivered to your door with just a tap of your finger, effortlessly achieving that 2,000 calorie goal, humanity has lost its way like never before. Tell me, will the Phantasmoon Games bring a new direction to this world, Ashvale?
What's wrong with getting food with just the tap of your finger? Well, don't tell me you want to go back to the days when everyone was starving and at the mercy of the harvest? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond 2,000 calories that define humanity. And the Phantasmoon Games holds up a mirror to humanity, allowing them to see their truest selves. I'm just a detective. Ask me such a profound question again next time, and I'll charge extra.
My apologies. I just heard you joined the Phantasmoon Games and couldn't resist asking for your thoughts. You've met Madame Pearl, huh?
She dumped this hot potato of the Herald of Death on me.
On us. Judging by your expression, it seems less like a hot potato and more like a sweet fruit.
Because I have a lead now. I think the key lies in the word copycat. To prevent copycats, you kept the Herald of Death's modus operandi from 15 years ago under wraps, which means...
There's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The investigators from the Security Bureau and the Department of Aberration Defense at the time, and those directly involved in the Herald of Death case.
Detective Kochiba, I've heard that you've devoted considerable time to researching the crimes from the Phantasmoon Games.
I have a theory.
I'm the prime suspect now. Is that it?
I have a theory. Ashvale either knew or was the killer. One of the two. Probably knew the killer. It was one of the Galaxy Rangers. Ashvale is the head of the Galaxy Ranger organization for some reason that we just never met him before. He has a personal vendetta with Boot Hill. Boot Hill's gonna show up again with Argenti because they fucking always put them together. And Ashvale, we're gonna fight Ashvale. Let's see how much of I'm right.
Just a bit of minor deduction. After all, murderers always love to return to the scene of the crime. Isn't it coincidental that you happen to be standing right before my eyes?
That's not deduction. It's a conjecture at best. As for investigating those two categories of suspects, we've been doing that for a long time already. It's been 15 years. The relevant people and the victims' families have all gone their separate ways. Tracking them down now won't be easy.
Yeah. After losing their loved ones in such a cruel way, their hearts were shattered. Many couldn't bear to stay in Dovebrook District and chose to move away. I remember seeing that in the case files you sent me. They even formed a mutual aid society for the victims.
I wonder, after all these years, have they managed to heal the wounds in their hearts?
Maybe they have. After all, they go by a new name now. The Research Society of Happy Smiles.
Ah, you mean that charity with the slogan, Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias?
Before he died, Kostide mentioned that group to me. He said quite a few young people in the gang left without looking back, just to join them. So I thought...
I want to know.
Maybe we should start by looking into their rivals.
The Research Society of Happy Smiles, huh? A charity that helps people escape their pain and find happiness, offering free counseling, medical care, all of that good stuff. Sounds like they've turned over a new leaf. How could you call them rivals to the underworld?
I dug a little deeper into them, and found something interesting.
You mean your monkey dug up something interesting, right?
Okay.
I love how it's like,
Mr.
you
M
mean
dug up
your
something
monkey?
interesting.
I was like, girl.
Have you heard the name of the sponsor behind the Research Society? Her name's Fullwish.
That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? This is getting a little too coincidental. Just like every case you've accidentally cracked before. Mr. Ashvale.
Luck's a part of a detective's toolkit, too. Anyway, whether Full Wish is guilty or not, we won't know until we look into her. That's why I asked you here.
I'm not reading that shit, bro.
Dovebrook District New Life Project. Public Recruitment and Mental Healing Seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Holding a seminar at a place meant to bury past trauma. The very site of 2 bloody incidents. Miss Fullwish's audacity is certainly impossible to ignore.
So what are we waiting for? It's time to drag Dovebrook District's old skeletons out into the light.
Are you talking? Yeah, I'm almost there.
I want more happiness.
This place is buzzing. Are they all here waiting for Fullwish to grant?
A rich person like Fullwish can make most people's wildest dreams come true with the snap of her fingers. I'm less curious about who she'll help than what she wants for herself.
If money could really accomplish everything, the IPC wouldn't be eyeing this world. My bet, I'm sure that Fullwish wishes the tragedy 15 years ago never happened. Erasing history. Can the laughter really pull it off?
In past victory records, there have been countless and often bizarre instances where the victor used the elation's authority to change reality. You have to understand, the Phantasmoon Games isn't just some wish-granting lamp. What makes it irresistible is that it turns the one who wishes into the genie.
That's quite alluring.
I wonder.
Have you heard about the
I wonder if
God.
the other 2 are
It
people
became
we
the
know.
happiest creature in existence. Happy enough to burst apart, leaving no intact body behind.
Your knowledge of these unofficial records is enough to rival ours. Since you see things so clearly, Mr. Ashvale, why sign up for the games?
Miss Kuchiba, is that a rhetorical question? Or are you fishing for a confession?
Fishing? Don't be afraid. Now that you're a supplicant, public officials like me no longer have any authority over you. I'm guessing what you want goes beyond a straightforward act of revenge, beyond a vigilante execution carried out in public. if you were only out to avenge friends, with or without the Phantasmoon Games. Someone like you would toss laws and decorum aside and do what needs to be done. So tell me, Mr. Ashvale, what do you actually hope to get from the games?
Consider it a mystery. If I make it to the end, you'll know the answer before Aha does.
Well then, I'd be honored. Just don't let your wish ruin our lives here.
Daily life here fits like a tailored prison uniform. Wear it too long and you forget what your bones should feel like. Ugh. It's time to break free. Look at these prisoners of routine before us. Full Wish hasn't shown up yet. Let's talk with the members of the Research Society.
I got called into another chat with the boss today. Never thought he'd care about me this. Everyone is smiling these days. I go home, change my... When Emma left me, you must have... When I look back,
Right? All thanks to Miss Foolish. Yesterday, during my tumor removal, the anesthesia wore off halfway through.
Oh my god!
I used to be too weak to even get out of bed. But after the Society's treatment, I am...
Isn't that amazing? Hey, did you two... You've come to the right person. My neighbor... I saw the news too. Those Paris... Wait.
Something like that. Still owed their underboss tens of thousands of credits.
So...
We meet again.
Good. Since I joined the Research Society in the past, I struggled with mobility. I always had to work 3 or 4 times harder.
This
than
is
the
crazy
other
to me.
Megatrons, just to keep up. A lot of Imaginae think factory-made types like me don't count as their own. And humans look at us and see soulless machines. If every sentient being has a home, then even the scrapyard is closed to me. I'm not even considered recyclable waste. But here, in the society, no one cares what I am or what I can do. They just see me as a normal person.
Congrats! You found your home.
Aha said the same. They and everyone here are my family.
Aha talks to you.
Of course! You mean you can't hear them? Guess you're not happy enough yet.
Don't worry. Once you join the society, you will. No pain, no tears, just pure joy. The society makes everyone happy.
This is sus. Something's
Looks
going
like
on.
It's about time.
Everyone, please make some room for Miss Foolish.
By the Master of Elation, may they bless all souls.
This is like
and
this is
grant
like
them
a cult.
smiles. Are you all happy today?
Very happy!
Thank you for your smiles. They're like lamps in the dark. So precious. But before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. It once dragged me into the abyss. Yet, it also taught me what the elation really means. As you all know, 15 years ago, during the Phantasmoon Games, the shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole. That day, I lost my parents, my classmates, and the others. The morning greetings little daily chatter. All went silent under the
Girl.
crimson dusk. After that, for a very, very long time, all that remained of my world, a door shut tight, a room steeped in silence, and a wound in my heart that would never heal. Just hearing the words, herald of death, made me shake uncontrollably. I even once thought the only escape was to follow the dead and leave with them. Back then, I was just an empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. And just as my soul was about to fade away, an old lady from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on my door. She didn't offer empty words of comfort. She just looked me in the eyes and asked, "Child, would you try stepping outside this door? Out there are many people broken by pain, just like you."
So what do you do though to mind wash people? You are not a therapist.
Picking up the pieces, one by one. She smiled at me. A warm, gentle smile. And in that smile, I felt the master of elation grant me. At the Mutual Aid Society, I saw countless souls.
I'm confused. I just kind of want to know, like, yeah, okay, you're telling the story, but for what reason?
Had lost their loved ones.
Yeah.
Each of us bore a different wound. But every wound got deep. And yet, what truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how, beneath those scars, they still reached out to one another, offering a smile to a child who'd stopped crying, lending a guiding hand to someone lost. They taught me something precious. Pain can destroy a person, but the wish to bring elation to others can spark the fire of rebirth. The smiles passed from one another through mutual aid is each
Alright,
time
you talk
we
too much,
share
no
a
offense.
true smile. That's why the Research Society of Happy... Everyone, I have questions for you. Minato, do you ever feel like your day...
You're right.
Miss Bell Woods, you left school full of dreams, only to have your resume rejected again and again. And Taija did the cold exclusion at school and the indifference of... When we were born, no one had to teach us how to smile. But
She has a point. I know it's a cult, but her words are very fucking convincing.
Once, our world was blessed by Aha's grace. A gentle world in until the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation violently tore us away from that sanctuary. They brought us their so-called... They flooded us with dazzling material desires. Blind wish power has turned into fuel. Credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety.
I mean, yeah,
competition,
she's...
and an endless sense of not
Bro, they
being
have to be,
enough.
like, alluding to some sort of cult IRL. There's no way.
Ah, elation. The truest...
You said it. I work myself to death. And those useless loudmouths online.
The IPC is nothing but a nest of vampires! They're feeding off of us!
Look around you. Do you remember the moment I found happiness even through their pain? They gave me that. So listen well. own. Join the research society. Our mission doesn't end with
Bro,
finding our own
bro,
smiles.
is this a jab at Scientology?
True happiness across all existence.
No way they would go that far to jab at Scientology, one of the most dangerous cults in the fucking country.
While others pray to the eons for their own desire.
To fulfill,
Yes. To still every cry of sorrow. To wipe away.
Okay, Eternal Sugar, we get it.
The speech is over. What's your take, Detective?
she's so far gone, it's hard to make
Miss Fullwish, I'm Kuchiba from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'd like to have a chat with you.
Ah, I see. You're here about the Sinwish Syndicate case, aren't you?
So, you were expecting us.
Oh, I heard the news. The entire Sinwish Syndicate massacred in Dovebrook District. Ah, such a cursed place. They may not have been saints, but I still pray for them. May their souls rest in peace.
Oh. How merciful of you. Though, rumor has it the Research Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them. Regarding recruitment, donations, turf. Sounds like plenty of reasons for conflict, don't you think?
Are you suggesting we had the Sinwish Syndicate killed? For conflicted interests?
Oh, wait, that's not what I said.
You know nothing about our finances. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with the compensation from 15 years ago. We don't need a single cent from our members. When I heard about this tragedy, I personally allocated relief money for the victims' families to keep order and peace. Tell me, Miss Kuchiba, someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens.
This is intriguing me, because why does she care so much?
What did Aberration Defense do this time?
We never released that detail. How do you know someone's imitating the Herald of Death?
Isn't that what you've been waiting for? For the killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely? 15 years have passed. You don't seriously believe we're still living in an age where information can be sealed off at will, do you? From the very day the murders occurred, the news has long since spread online. The Sinwish Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask, and the next thing you know, they're all dead. The scene painted red with traces of the bloody bloom.
Please pay no attention to baseless rumors.
Rumors? And yet you're here. That alone proves one thing. The rumors are true. And the new Herald of Death really does exist. Otherwise, why do you suspect me? Only someone who knows the original case could recreate it so perfectly, right? Everyone! You heard our conversation. The Herald of Death has returned. He's here, in Dovebrook.
Who's whispering in our ears?
The entire Sinwish Syndicate. He's back to relive the carnage.
Oh, the Herald of Death? Didn't the officials declare him executed? How has he appeared again?
He's immortal? A demon? He's back for revenge. He'll take revenge on everyone. We're doomed.
Aren't gang members the very people who steal smiles from others? And isn't the best way to make bad people happy To erase them from the world? Wouldn't that be doing some...
Yeah, Sister Mechatron is right. Those back from the dead? Lies! The IPC kept him alive to wield him as their weapon. You useless officials! 15 years ago, you failed to let him get away, and that's why he's back.
Everyone, there's no need to panic. Remember who you are. You are those who live beneath Aha's brilliance, who have claimed happiness and cast off the shackles of suffering. Once the herald of death, look at the smiles on the faces of those around you. There is no fear left in our hearts.
There's something sinister going on here.
Left. The Research Society, etch this into your hearts.
What's going on? There's something very wrong about
I
this
don't think
woman.
she's doing it. There's some sort of creature doing it, because I keep hearing this evil laughter in the background.
Yes, as long as we're happy enough, there's nothing to fear. Happiness. Happiness is our weapon. Happiness will save this world. I'll agree.
Silence!
My apologies, officers. I can't provide anything useful for now, but rest assured, I'll cooperate with any investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense or the Security Bureau. And of course, I'll fulfill my civic duty. Whether it's the newly emerged Herald of Death or the various upheavals surrounding the Phantasmoon Games, the Research Society of Happy Smiles will handle them appropriately. What we protect is the future and the smiles of plain Arcadia. Or perhaps...
Interesting, you're right. Only on one hand.
You too have felt that yearning within your hearts. Would you like to join us?
I'll pass. But I've got a feeling we'll meet again.
Isn't that the pilot from earlier?
Miss Fullwish, thank you for your cooperation. Hopefully, next time we meet, it won't be like this.
May the Master of Elation watch over all and bless you with their everlasting smile.
Let go of your obsession. Let go. You're the one who should be dead. Aren't you? Come. Join your brothers. Let the gears grind to a halt. Let the hands fall still. And end that life of yours. That was never meant to be.
Sorry. That day will come. But for now...
What did you say?
Nothing. Never mind. Looks like Fullwish is a much slyer fish than expected. The bait was there. But she ignored it. And instead, she stirred up a whirlpool.
Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook. The bloody bloom mark from the Singlish Syndicate massacre. How did she know that detail? When we specifically obfuscated it with special mark, even in our internal reports. She broadcasted this information word for word, and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering it across the place like tossing blood-soaked feed into a fish pond. Now stopping the rumors from spreading will be even harder.
Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she made a lucky guess as one of the victims. Regardless, she's right about one thing. Trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago.
So, Mr. Ashvale, did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to Full Wish?
There is something very wrong about that woman. You saw the way she played the crowd, huh? I guarantee
you're right.
Nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could very well be a supplicant in disguise. Still, this whole run has been smooth to an unbelievable degree. We got...
You're right. It's too risky to make a direct move.
There were people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Judging by their crazed enthusiasm, I highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against Full Wish, but... I have my ways.
Mr. Ashvale, coercive interrogation...
Don't get the wrong idea. I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering.
I thought you weren't a
Not me!
Your monk...
Anyway...
Is that him?
Shh. Don't...
What? You lost him?
Not even...
Hey! Why are you two...
Oh, we're just two grown-up fans of the day...
Mr...
Really? Cinderborn, the long time now.
You're not here for autographs, are you? I saw you two at the gather. She's been nothing.
You heard about what happened with Sinwish Syndicate, I assume.
Then...
The perpetrator left the same signature as the Herald of Death did.
So, did that monster 15 years and...
Mr. Magnus, you're one of the survivors of the incident, right?
Yes. That monster took my parents, but...
Because that Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago.
So the guy who originally did it is dead.
The Sinwish Syndicate case, on the other hand, has copycat written all over it. And Full Wish is a suspect.
So, just because we're survivors, we automatically...
If that's what you want, Miss Kuchiba can...
It doesn't matter. If you have a few... 15 years ago, I was left... abuse, deception, expulsion. It was the society that gave me the chance to live the life I have now.
What about the Sinwish Syndicate then? If I recall...
Listen, Mr. Ashvale, the debt I owe the Sinwish Syndicate will be paid. I will avenge them as a member of the Smile Society, as well as the Daybreak Squadron.
You're in over your head. The new Herald of Death is very dangerous.
You think we're just a couple of kids playing... I haven't had my transformation surgery yet, but I can already power a Mechatron warrior in battle.
Boys, let's stay on topic, shall we?
Transformation surgery.
I just wanted to have a few words about the society.
I have nothing to say to you either, Miss Kuchiba.
Well done, Magnus.
You're following?
Not by choice. These IPC dogs made it clear.
Would you look at that? The hunters become the hunted.
What does it matter? If someone's...
You have 5 minutes for...
Never expected my first miracle as a supplicant to be... Let's get this over with then. And if you want to join them too... Fair warning. I'm out of practice. If you get hurt, that's your problem.
Your fists don't hurt at all.
Mr. Ashvale, stop!
Existence is of no consequence.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
The future will come.
You're fine. Trust me. We can do anything.
And autoplay. I just wanted to do a few before I just auto-flip the fuck out of this battle. It's Providence!
Serenity is before me.
Tomorrow! Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn!
I'm sorry, Mr. Ashvale. I have to stop you.
Hooray, Cinderborn! The bringer of justice!
I'm a literal god.
Her agony! Empty shell! Sun tear the sky!
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
There's something seriously...
Enough!
What's the matter, defender of the... This is the real Phantasmoon Games, Magnus. This is the bloody truth under the mask of the Elations. 15 years ago, at dusk in this city, the Herald of Death toured. I know you want to make something out of yourself, like the trailblazer of the Astral Express. But here's the deal. It's not your... You mentioned a conversion surgery earlier. That figures. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt no... Nothing to say? Time to hurry and get some answers from these people while they're still on the ground. Hey, lackey!
Pain. Smile. The laughter.
The fuck?
Shouldn't exist.
What the heck?
This is... with a prick of the needle, no more than a mosquito's bite. The doctor puts this small thing inside your eyelids. People who have had the surgery say even your body becomes stronger.
So...
I thought the rest of the squadron had it, and they say it's the necessary step to... Mr. Ashvale?
The surgery won't make you stronger. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment. Go now. I have some cleaning up to...
That's so creepy.
So,
These people have all... Heck. Who knows what method they used? Say, is this...
as if. I doubt they even bothered to submit an application.
Which means the idea was to find the Herald of Death with the leads.
Judging by their voices, if all this has nothing to do with... After all, how they pursue happiness is that... It's only human instinct to avoid pain.
Not a crime. Well,
unfortunately, Mr. Ashford.
I'm here to follow my senses and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. Besides, I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If the new Herald of Death and Full Wish are connected, we'll be seeing another move.
Madame Pearl promised that top-level security would be deployed during the fest, as well as a contingency plan, robust enough to quell any crisis.
And you are staring right at him.
Sunday is my wife.
According to Sunday, the crow should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Since it stopped here, that means...
Oh my god, Blade and Denhung!
I wasn't even looking for you. Yet here you are.
All the gays. I need them to fight and kiss and make out right now in my face.
We haven't even settled the score over the mask you stole from the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you're skulking around and following us?
What do you, or should I say, all of you want?
General Yao Guang of Yu Chui has come to this world and is looking for you. Dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence, bringing a catastrophic end to all. I am in that future as well. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu. The emanator of abundance who resurrected time and time again. The monster who turned planets into living beings and merged billions of people into flesh spheres. The Xianzhou fears that he is using your body to resurrect himself.
So, what's your plan? Kill me again.
Oh my. Things are getting a little heated. Should I get you both slushies?
Thank you.
I'll pass.
She's looking at us like,
Divination may foretell a death battle between us. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the only interpretation. My experiences on the Express have shown me time and time again that even fates set in stone aren't entirely immovable. I have no intention of getting into a quarrel with you, but I need to make sure that the presence of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my companions or the future of this planet. Thus, I must know your purpose here.
He stated this trip would be connected to death.
Should I congratulate you?
Much obliged. In my experience, it's best not to get your hopes up
bitch just
too
wants
soon.
to die so bad. He's like,
Rarely
please
unfold the
fucking
way
kill
you
me.
expect. However, the General's divination isn't entirely baseless.
I love how the bird is still
Ever
watching.
since my arrival here, there's another power here.
Is there another form of abundance in the world besides you?
Perhaps there is more than one.
Ooh.
Are you referring to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Elixir Seekers?
Something far more dangerous.
Do they have support from other factions?
Unclear.
As such, I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles. Just like you did in the past. That's as far as I'll go.
Did you two just agree to some weird collaboration before me?
I'll leave that matter in your hands, Silver Wolf.
I don't get it. That good-for-nothing detective didn't even blink an eye before
Oh, he
sending us-
absolutely is. That bitch would get on top of him immediately and be like, get the fuck down on your knees and bark like a dog. Bark like a dog. Woof woof. And Blade would bark like a dog, because that's how Blade is.
Hey, you two. Why the long fake? Come on, smile.
Thank you, but I'll pass. Another one. How many people have been talking to us about happiness today?
My wife is here.
6, exactly. Locals say ever since the Sinwish Syndicate case, this research society of happy smiles has exploded in size.
That gang's fall left a power vacuum, and the Research Society of Happy Smiles filled it like a fast-growing fungus.
He was a temporary
Even those
god.
who
That
were
is,
once
he is
resistant
still
or
technically a
indifferent got
god.
swept up in it.
I think I'm starting to get a better picture now. Is this, by any chance, tied to what you're preparing to do in the Phantasmoon Moon games?
Not only me. It might also be tied to the ominous fate General Yao Guang warned about. The one looming over this world. A few days ago, when I used the tuning power to help her intervene at SparksyCon.
Strange...
Yes. Cheerful, happy laughter.
The so-called voice of Aha those society recruiters claim to hear?
Whatever that is, it's not Aha's laughter. From the moment I set foot on this street, I've been using my tuning ability to sense the residents' minds. Miss Tingyun, allow me to correct you. Those connected to the Research Society of each of them carries the same sound. Identical laughter, looping endlessly like a broken record.
Mind control? Or something worse?
Are you trying to say that this is tied to the harmony?
My apologies. I dare not make such wild assumptions.
No, this isn't the work of any tuner. It feels like a barrier, born from the human mind itself, to numb the unbearable pain it cannot endure. Like a worn-out tape recorder hidden deep in the subconscious, repeating the same thing over and over. I am happy. I am happy.
So, whose divine handiwork is this supposed to be now?
Wherever this laughter comes from, causing so many people to self-deceive in perfect unison while enduring pain is well beyond the capabilities of a mere charitable group.
Okay, Sunday,
Beneath these
you don't really have the right to say that. You literally kidnapped and brainwashed millions of people in a sweet dream, but okay, whatever.
The bad news just keeps coming. Dan Heng's gone off on his own, and Madame Yao's completely vanished. Can you still sense her?
The bird I entrusted to General Yao Guang has seemingly gone silent. I can't share its vision anymore. I can't even feel her thoughts through it. But I know it hasn't faded. That means she's still in this world somewhere.
Let's pray she returns soon, with some news to pierce through all this fog. Otherwise, this Arcadia built on happiness will crumble fast and fall into the abyss.
Blurry QR cult.
Why would the author of Fluffy Across... You're taking it a bit too literally. Someone who can draw something that cute. I heard the Fluffy's been running for half a year in a magazine. But after that memory bubble movie, A Holy Grail Stay Night, old Odie produced, became a massive hit. Now the latest chapter, this cult sure knows a lot about our journey. Yes, you've told us. According to the address the Perlux...
For such a small place.
Do I get released?
Turn left at the first intersection. The Furbobo? Oh, don't tell me the author
Hey,
of the
lag
Fluffy
sticks
is
to the follow, my
actually a
friend.
Furbo. No, come on. The Fluffy goes puff, puff.
Only 4 left.
Puff, puff. Pom-poms. For extra fluffy stuff.
I think the only one I really like the most is still Starfire. That one. Hello. Okay. No way it's her! I fucking knew it!
Please come in. Let me guess. Your next line is... Why are you here?
Miss Nihilux? What are you doing here?
What's the problem? I'm the magazine's founder, its president, and its editor-in-chief. It's only logical that I'd be sitting here.
Okay, but you lied to us.
A million? President Nihilux has already been behind on behind on everyone's wages for months. If it weren't for the money, who'd risk their neck being a tabloid journalist, sneaking photos of the bigwigs on the Astral Express?
Oh, she's a deadbeat boss. Lamau? That's fucking hilarious.
A boss who doesn't pay wages has no right to sit here. They belong in the under...
Idiots. Without me, you'd all have been locked up in some Department of Aberration Defense painting prison long ago. And you still have the gall to demand wages from your savior. Have you ever heard of the sensational serial thief case, Phantom Furbomorph? It happened in the year 1996 of the Arcadian calendar.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I shouldn't have talked back. I'm sorry for being born a Furbo.
Beat Boob! Even if you've got dirt on us, making us work for free is way too ridiculous.
We've had enough. We've overthrown the boss. We've got a new president.
Welcome, traveler. Furbo Hot Pot requires a reservation. Rumors are 10,000 credits apiece, and if you're looking to hire a hitman, just head right down the hall to the storeroom. You came to meet the brilliant, charming, and universally adored blurry QR cult. Well,
I knew it
Once
was
you
her.
Rule out all the wrong answers. The only one here who can actually draw is you, Nihilux. Your blurry QR cult.
You saw right through me. As a reward for seeing through my disguise, how about an autograph or a photo? Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Nihilux. You can also call me by my pen name, Blurry QR Cult.
Bruh.
Aw, no wonder you were tagging along back at Perlux Tower, acting like you knew us so well. Wait. This blurry QR cult persona isn't a fake, is it?
Identity is just a mask and a body. Real or fake, it's all in how you see it.
Oh, my back.
At the very least, for now, there's no other blurry QR cult around who could show up at Star Rail Fest for a live signing and hype up the Astral Express, right?
So, you already know why we're here.
Just a little deduction, that's all. The news about Star Rail Fest is already everywhere online. Knowing how that perfectionist Madame Pearl operates, she's definitely pulling strings to make your collaboration a success. Naturally, having me step in was part of her plan.
If that's the case, will you...
That said, I'll have to respectfully decline. Not to brag, but Fluffy Across the Blue is ridiculously popular in this world. If tickets weren't limited, the line would wrap around the planet twice and a half. That's not a signing event, but a public execution, right?
Damn, she's kind of right, though.
Yeah, that does sound pretty horrifying.
So tell me, Miss Nihilux, do you really have the right to refuse us?
She
You
doesn't.
use the crew's likenesses and adventure experiences without permission. Surely you owe us some form of compensation.
Why are we talking about this all of a sudden?
Today, on behalf of the entire Astral Express crew, for your violation of our publicity rights, emotional damages, and lost wages, I hereby demand 1.6 billion credits.
How did you work that out?
Believe it or not, I don't have a single coin on me right now.
Then you can attend the thing in our stead instead.
That's impossible. Just your royalties alone should have made you rich.
Due to, unknown circumstances, my luck with money hasn't been great. But I get what this is really about. You're not only after cash, are you? I'll show up at Star Rail Fest. Is that good enough for you?
Then it's settled. Thank you, Colt.
That said, I also hope the two of you, as the original inspirations, will take some time to familiarize yourselves with Fluffy Across the Blue before attending the exhibition, so you won't be caught off guard by
Oh, Trailblazer is intelligent because literally Herta herself invited us to be a part of her team.
Please follow me. Miss Nyla.
Miss Colt, why did you pick the Astral Express as...
Well, I'm all about realism, but sadly, my previous works like Acheron's Godslay, Galaxy Ranger Saga, and dozens of others all got canceled. If you hadn't beaten Iron Tomb and boosted its popularity, this one would have been canceled too. Let's not.
Sorry.
All right, pay attention. The cute little critter in the center of the image is Baseball Raccoon, the main character of Fluffy Across the Blue. At that moment, a terrifying monster is causing havoc on the space station. It tries to spit fire at Baseball Raccoon, but the flames don't burn through the trash can. Instead, it sets the trash on fire, and the stench knocks the monster out.
Miss Colt, why is he the protagonist?
Readers today value immersion, and a character who has no memory of their past is, of course, the best choice.
I don't know anything about my past either, so why didn't you pick me?
You're not the main
Little
story.
Raccoon joined the Express the latest. He's left behind so many stories across different worlds that there are even rumors in the Lafu's prison about him beating up alien life forms.
Yeah,
With
that is...
material this crazy, not making it the main character? I might disagree, but Aha absolutely wouldn't.
Stick to being the Baseball Raccoon, okay? I don't need special treatment.
March, the Fluffy is just a comic. Outside of this, the author and the readers, every character in this world, aren't we all the protagonists of our own lives?
That sounds so passionate, Miss Colt. I totally get it now.
And so, the unruly Baseball Raccoon, the quiet Woof Woof Dawn, and the lively March Bunny formed a trio everyone loves.
Actually, I have a question too.
Ever since I got punched in the face by sales numbers, I've grasped a universal truth. In today's world, fluffy, cute animals are always a crowd pleaser.
Seriously? Even I feel like I can't compete with Pom Pom's cuteness.
Designing the adult versions took some work. After defeating the monster, Baseball Raccoon accepted an invitation from the other fluffy animals and boarded the Fluffy. Here, the protagonist meets three big animals with distinct personalities. First, the adorable and universally loved conductor, Pom Pom. Beside them is the elegant navigator, Miss Hime-Cat.
I know, that's Hime-Cat. Her original inspiration is Hime...
And the big brown dog on the other side,
Mr. Yang!
Just Mr. Yang.
Your taste in naming is indeed...
Anyway, the 6 fluffy little creatures boarded the Fluffy Express. As for the plot, it's pretty much the same as what you've all experienced, just with a bit of artistic tweaking to suit Plain Arcadia's audience. A tiny bit. In the comic world, which is even more cutthroat than the Phantasmoon games, if you don't cater to the reader's tastes, it's nearly impossible to survive. Once upon a time, great comic artists had the luxury of 100 chapters to build things up. Now, if you don't hook readers within 100 pages, you're done. Readers today are hard to please. And authors have to
I
come
mean,
up with
it
ever
is,
more
and they also
shocking
called
and
Mr. Yang
sensational
just
material.
Mr. Yang.
Doesn't this remind you of the Phantasmoon games? Looks like you're all familiar with the characters from the Fluffy. So, what do you see?
It's him turned in...
Yes, this, but even for someone as interesting as you, there are many backstories that readers don't care about, don't want to know, or don't. A comic artist, the cute and clever one is March Bunny. The unruly but reliable one is Baseball Raccoon. And the abstract side of a character. So, how do you... Well said. Your heroic deeds and
I mean, yeah, they
drew
do
my
see us as
attention.
heroes.
And your demeanor gave me inspiration for the character in the Fluffy. But while the hero identity boosts the character's popularity, it also becomes a limitation. That's why the little animals in the Fluffy have to defeat even more powerful villains and keep upping the ante to get more applause from the audience. In turn, the reader's perceptions and expectations constrain the character's growth. If he acts out of line, the popularity will crash. If he can't come up with new ideas or grow stronger, the audience will soon lose interest in the comic. Unfortunately, the creation of Fluffy Across the Blue is now stuck at this very awkward bottleneck. Honestly, after drawing comics for so long, I've pretty much run out of ideas. Hundreds of amber eras ago, people would laugh out loud just from seeing a cat do a backflip. Now, to get the same kind of enthusiastic reaction, you probably need to have that cat fight a Mechatron in a one-on-one showdown in Perlux Tower. Although the Fluffy specials are selling like crazy, doing side stories without progressing the main plot isn't a long-term solution. Ever since all the gossip memo keepers I hired got wiped out in Amphorius, my source of intel's been drying up fast, but if someone from the Astral Express could quietly feed me a few Whoa! Does blurry QR code that'd totally save the Fluffies. After all, my little Furbo crew already works for you. We'll do a 50-50.
I've already figured out how to spend the...
All right, since we've got the profit. Star Rail Fest. My hero.
A supplicant is the master of wish power, but wish power can also become the shackles that bind the supplicant, forcing them to fulfill its desires. Love and hatred are alike.
Basically,
Dependence
they get
resembles
controlled.
Fear. what commands wish power isn't only love, but also hatred. Thank you. These notes will really be a big help to him.
He literally is.
Good. I'm so glad to be of help. For generations, many members of our family have attempted to enter the Phantasmoon Games, hoping to rely on the Aeon's immense power to lift the curse afflicting the Graphia bloodline. Some came close to the mask, but could only watch as history passed them by. Others wore it, only to fail in the end. That was until 400 years ago, when your great-great-grandfather Hero won the Phantasmoon Games and successfully gained an audience with Aha. But the family's curse was not broken. In his notes he wrote, "Just as the god of destruction cannot cradle a bouquet, so too is the god of elation powerless against a curse. Such is the cycle of cause and effect."
Father, are you wondering what it was that healed me?
I know you're keeping something from me. But I don't care what cured you 15 years ago. As long as you're alive, I can wait until the day you're ready to tell me. Still, as a father, there are things I must say, even if you don't want to hear them. As an artist, I'm fascinated by fleeting lives. How they struggle, they suffer, and in doing so, reveal a brilliance worthy of time's memory. But, as a father, I can't stand by and watch my daughter walk into tragedy. I bless you to be a hero, to welcome the same end as Akivili. Those are words I could never speak.
The road ahead is shrouded by uncertainty, and that's why someone must take the first step, to trailblaze a path others can follow.
I can't stop you, even though every part of me wishes you'd stay. But this is your choice, my daughter's choice. All I can do is stand by you quietly and pray you'll come back safely.
One of the things I like the most about the Trailblaze is that
You still remember the bedtime story I used to
they're
tell?
always so ready to just fearlessly go forward and blaze a path for everyone else to follow to help others, and that's just like really cool to me.
Princess in the sky. Day and night she painted in her celestial garden, untouched by the joys and sorrows of the mortal world. One night, a thunderous sound echoed from her painting. Curious, she stepped inside. Through seas of flowers, across mountains, until she reached the world's edge. There stood an ancient tower, so tall it pierced the heavens, so vast it seemed to hold the universe itself.
Climbing the endless staircase, the princess reached the summit, and from there she saw the world beyond her garden.
Yes.
In the distance, she heard cries, the voices of people burning in raging fire. From that tower of infinity descended the world painter to walk the mortal realm. With a single stroke of her brush, she brought forth 1,000 imaginae, turning the tide against destruction. To go where there are cries, to go where there are flames. That is the meaning of Murata.
But beyond the family name, my interpretation of our ancestors' name, Graphia, is also the hope I place in you. Himiko, whatever choice you make, if this is truly what you want, then go. Use those steps blazed upon trails to paint the world as you see it.
Don't make me cry, bro.
Thank you, Dad. I By the way, how's your health? You haven't picked up any bad habits like smoking or drinking while I was away, have you?
As the Dean of Graphia Academy, I still have to set a good example for my students. It's just, my tendinitis keeps acting up. My herniated disc is getting worse.
I think it kills them.
Himeko, how long will you be staying?
At least until the lunar cycle shifts. I'll stay here in plain Arcadia until then.
I see. If only... Himeko. Safe travels on the trails ahead.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Foolish TV's special news segment, Arcadia.
Hi, everyone! I'm the Star Railfest exhibition venue funded by Perlux Corp and constructed by Turbogen Heavy Industries has officially been completed!
Thanks to modern imagenesis technology, it took only a day for the Skyline's lookout cloud to take on a completely new look.
Starting today, the Lookout Cloud line is officially opening up its stop for the Star Railfest exhibition. The exhibition areas opening on day 1 include the Bellabog area,
Oh my god.
and Pinaconi area, showcasing the legendary adventures of the Astral Express.
For this event, Perlux cordially invites several crew members of the Astral Express to visit and be interviewed.
That is certainly something to look forward to. I heard Perlux has also invited Blue.
An exhibition to gather wish power. Now that's an interesting scheme. Leave it to Pearl to come up with such a bizarre idea. Perlux excels at creating dreams for both.
Sometimes I wonder if Jade invited us here with the intention of giving her colleagues a winning edge in the Phantom Moon games.
For Pearl, this Ionic game is probably also a good opportunity to observe and study the way we operate.
Though, compared to our usual opponents, this Intellitron executive is a surprisingly rational decision maker. Her proposal for cooperation seems more trustworthy than most.
It's not rationality that concerns me. It's the irrational factors.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a little sussy.
News of the Dovebrook bloodbath has already blown up online. The Department of Aberration Defense tried to clamp down on the rumors, but plenty of people are still linking it to the Herald of Death from 15 years ago. With such a large crowd gathering there, this exhibition could very well become a target for the new Herald of Death.
Pearl must have contingency plans for situations like this, right?
Whatever Pearl has planned, we must consider the possibility that the Herald of Death might attack the venue. We won't just be there to showcase the Astral Express to the people of this world. We'll also need to stay on high alert for any suspicious activity.
It's about time. You should get going.
Looks like the heavy burden of documenting our travels falls on you. Star Rail.
Misery and bliss, the same no matter where you go.
All right.
Grand Theater. The train will depart shortly.
I think that is a beautiful place to stop. So it seems like there's probably only about 3-ish hours left of this. because we did 2 yesterday, and we did 3.5 today. I'll finish this up tomorrow and then do all the side questing on my own. And that should get us all cleaned up to finish up Power Wash Sim, because that is the next on my list. Yeah, so, let's see. For those over on YouTube, it was awesome to see you all. I'm gonna go ahead and raid out on Twitch, so have a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. YouTube, for Twitch peoples. No, I think they're ending. What am I following? Sugar is live. I'm gonna yeet everyone over to Sugar, okay? Sugar's a sweetheart. And I will see you guys tomorrow. KK? Bye-bye!